Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Well, Matt, this is a very aggressive club. They steal a lot of bases. They're not at the top of the league, but, man, they're right there. They're not far behind. They will run at every opportunity they get to try to force mistakes.
Giancarlo Stanton now. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. One out, nobody on. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, with Matthew Ross back there, we may not see a lot of offense unless you have a game plan to expand the strike zone, because he calls out of the zone better than anybody. I shouldn't say better, I should say more than anybody in the league.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. Number 5 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
In is Christian Yelich. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Miami down in order. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. And you can see he really enjoys hitting here at Citizens Bank Park, which is not a shocker. It's a good place to be a hitter. And this is taken outside for ball one. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Freddie Galvis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Number 5 is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
That's a pitch to build on right there. In this ballpark, the ball's flying. You want to keep the ball down. That was excellent.
Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting third, right fielder.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So striding forward now, number 5. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. The 0-2 home. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Now at the plate, number 17. He stands in for the first time in this one.
Number 17.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
On the ground up the middle to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Now batting, Marcell Ozuna. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
You know, when you're facing a top of the line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. Rupp puts the tag on him. 1 gone.
All right, here's how the Phillies line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking in the outfield at Odubel Herrera. When the Phillies were turning things around and turning that organization upside down and bringing up young talent, he was the first guy. Won batting titles in the minor leagues and really got off to a good start in the big leagues as well.
Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. And the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck high fastball that time. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Here's another 1-2. Lifted in the air to center. Herrera has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, third baseman, number 55.
At the plate, number 55. He readies for his first plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. swing and a liner, but foul.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough. Or
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So striding in, Michael Franco. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Tell you what, he's got a good changeup, and I love throwing the changeup right there. You got 2 strikes on the hitter. That ball coming out of the hand looks so much like a fastball with the same release, and then it ends up being a changeup. I like the pitch. Well, let's take a look at the Marlins defense, brought to you by Majestic. And at second base, you got D. Gordon. I love me some D. Gordon. You talk about range and using your speed properly. He is so fast, but a lot of guys don't use their speed on defense. He does.
High in the air out to center field. Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So digging in now, Tomas Telis. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in. Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. Still without a home run and 14 driven in. And he lays off for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, rough, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
Now in the box, Dan Straley. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3.
Leading off for the Phillies, catcher Cameron Rupp.
Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Ready now, Aaron Nola, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Now batting,
Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a looper to left. Ozuna over to his right. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Galvis. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Here's D. Gordon now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And this is taken in for out number 1. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into a pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys showing good but not great fastballs. 92 for one, 91 for the other. Giancarlo Stanton stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And there's ball 1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again. Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss. He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Christian Yelich is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Left side. Franco has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready for another chance. Number 5. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Number 5.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 17. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Ground ball right side. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
When you're struggling, you'll look for anything. Been off to a little bit of a cold streak. He didn't hit it hard, but that's a big one to build on.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Standing in, Aaron Altair. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. In there, a base hit. Throw into second. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. In to score, the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Well, that 2 RBI base hit is some big runs right there. In the middle innings, those are critical because now, as you move forward, you get to the best part of your bullpen as you set it up to shut the game down. Maybe they'll add more runs, but if not, you're set up pretty good.
Stepping in now, Cameron Rupp. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The batting average down in the low 210s. 13 home runs and 33 driven in. Back in standing. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. One and one. Here it is. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now
Digging
batting.
in to try it again. Aaron Nola.
Aaron
2 men on, 2
Nola.
away here in the fourth. Has a look. Now the pitch. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Right to him. A toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The three of digging in now. Marcell Ozuna comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
Well, it took a little while. We're in the fifth inning, but they came up with the first hit. You got to get something started eventually. Not a bad time to start.
JT Realmuto is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
I think he wanted that pitch right there, but you know what? He's been throwing the ball real well tonight, and he's been getting a lot of favorable calls from the umpire, too.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
And a full count now, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is taken in out there in foul territory with the runner tagging from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting.
Digging in, number 55. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch. Hey, that's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Kevin Segrist going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. So stepping in, Miguel Rojas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. Galvis, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Stepping in, Dan Straley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, strike one.
This guy's motion is so funky. You almost have to take the first pitch and just hope it's going to be a ball. In this case, it was a strike, but you got a chance to see his motion. Maybe you can measure it now and get back in the at-bat. Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Marlins get a run on the RB. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Cesar Hernandez.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Gordon is there. And he's set down, 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Digging in once again, Freddie Galvis. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. So coming to the plate, number 5. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. This one's flared toward left center. Rojas onto the grass, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Enrique Ramos, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ready once again, JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Marlins strand a pair. They're down 2-1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose.
17.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Stanton on the run. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 7.
Ready for another chance? Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
He's clearly not seeing the ball right now. 2 pitches, 2 check swings. You just don't see that very often.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Maikel Franco goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end. Digging in and looking for more. Number 55. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tomas Phillies comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Drilled right back up the middle. Galvis towards second. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Miguel Rojas. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Down the first baseline. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Our score remains 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kyle Barraclough will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Mike Aviles is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Cameron Rupp is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gordon is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 61, Edobre Ramos.
Now in the box, Edobre Ramos. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Fastball in there for a called strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Stepping into the box, Mike Aviles. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
D. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now a ball lifted in the air to shallow center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. 0-1. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Gone! And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th inning lead. Hector Neris is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. Christian Yelich stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Just a tick behind for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Junichi Tazawa is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. (0-1) count, and the pitch lifted the other way out to left center. Yelich is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Striding in once again, Freddie Galvis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Gordon has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another
Number
shot
5.
now. Number 5. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Phillies have pulled even now at 3-3.
The batter, number 17.
Into the box now, number 17. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. And this is fouled back and out of play. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. On to the 9th inning now from Citizens Bank Park. We're back at the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park, as you get a look there at the famous City Hall here in Philadelphia. JT Realmuto is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, number 55.
Digging in once again, number 55. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Pitch on the way. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Derek Dietrich will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Miami down in order. Score remains tied. Derek Dietrich will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Dietrich.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
Ready with the 0-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Stepping up now, Aaron Altair. He went down on strikes last time up.
Aaron Altair.
Too high, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this away for the 2nd out.
Now batting, center
Striding in, Odubel Herrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And that's in there. Base hit.
2 outs in the bottom of the inning right here. Now it looks like they're in a position to maybe win this game. He represents the winning run. Let's see if they can get him home.
Into the box, Cameron Ruff. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
That's a great check swing. It's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Skied into straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they can't. Ichiro Suzuki is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frame. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 3 homers, and 16 RBIs. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
In now, Mike Aviles, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Hernandez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Into the box, D. Gordon. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Wei-Yin Chen comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Andres Blanco is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 13.
So stepping in, Freddie Galvis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gordon ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down. Luis Garcia takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as we take you back now to the 8th inning, and this was a big one. The 2-run shot that helped get us to where we are now. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Digging in to try it again, Marcell Ozuna. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And this one runs up high, ball 1. And that one stayed too low apparently. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Shoots this one to first, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
So we always say you fall behind the count. In this case, 2-0, you're going to get hurt. He was forced to give him a fastball, and sure enough, the hitter didn't miss it.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately he just fouled it off.
Number 5 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. The Marlins leave 1. Still tied 3-3. Digging in and looking for more, number 5. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, number 17. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. The windup and the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
That ball's way out of the zone. He's got to set the side slower. You're looking fastball. I like that, but make him get the ball down. They'll never catch up to it up there.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled down the line. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Third baseman, number 7.
Riding in once again, Maikel Franco. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Aviles is there to make the catch, and that 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. No change in the score. It's 3-3.
Third baseman, number 55.
Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Derek Dietrich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Number 28 will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Throw down to second. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Now at the plate, Mike Aviles. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this is going to be a foul ball. First and second now, one man out. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. To the right side and through, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Number 9, second baseman
Cesar Ramos is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Cesar Ramos.
Here's D. Gordon now, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and set to stand in the ultra dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And look out as that one ran in and got him. In is Christian Yelich. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now,
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. Brad Ziegler enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Aaron Altair is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Ready now, Odubel Herrera. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The pitch. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Cameron Rupp. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
That was a good pitch right there. Started at the knees, got the hard sink down, got him to swing right through it. Beautiful.
There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Wei-Yin Chen earns his 3rd win of the year.